So, hey, so as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I was going to do a live, and we're going to talk about self-reflection questions that are going to encourage you to push yourself towards greatness. You know, it's inside of you. It is your gift. The gift is the one thing that everybody tell you good at. You know, it could be making people feel good and confident. It could be you are a great painter. You are a great writer. A great poet. You are a fantastic mother, sister, lover. It could be those things. You could be a fantastic speaker. It's a natural thing that comes very easy for you to do, and it comes naturally to you. So I want us to dig into that just a bit. And I got my notes over here. So if you see my eyes darting back and forth or whatever, and I'm reading, it's because I got my notes over here on my other computer. So you just bear with me. But my goal today is to give you some tiny tidbits on this Saturday that you can take away. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Things are going a little loopy. What is this happening? Okay, we're not doing that. That's why. Okay, let's do this. Ew. Okay. Things are happening over here on my notes page. Like, wait. Wait, things are... Okay, let me close that out. Okay. Here we go. Things happen all the time, and it don't happen. And you can't control. You have to control what you can control, baby. So now here we are talking about self-reflection. Self-reflection is as powerful as you allow it to be. You can use it to improve yourself, and you can use it for personal growth. But how can you leverage self-reflection to get to that point? So the point of it is to examine your thoughts and your actions, to consider your motivation, and reflect to gain insights into your own personal life. So I'm going to shift around a little bit. So when it comes to asking the right questions, because with the right questions, you can unlock that potential and start fulfilling it. With that in mind, I have 5 juicy questions that I want you to start using for self-reflection and use it as guidance on your self-discovery journey. So the first question is, what are your core beliefs and values? You can't possibly make smart decisions that work for you if you don't have a strong grip on your core values and belief systems. So take some time to reflect on your principles and try to understand what matters to you and what you stand for as a big part of the process. I really like to talk about your moral compass. Like, nobody can get me out here and start stealing. I'm not about to start doing that. That's not a part of my moral compass. So what on a day-to-day basis drives your decisions? Do your decisions align with the values that you have identified? Okay. So my core belief is that if you have it in you, you can be successful. You just have to be consistent and persistent and go after what you want and be consistent with it. We're not going to let nobody get in our way. 2, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Sometimes I can be a scary cat, and I don't like to do these things, get on live, because I am a master of trying to get in my way. And so I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and perfect doesn't exist. So that is one of my weaknesses. Recently, I've been a little bit scatterbrained just due to some things that have been going on. So I'm trying to get a little bit more structured. My strength is making people feel good and giving them energy and making them feel revived and enthusiastic. So one of the personal components of personal growth is your own personal self-awareness. So you need to work on understanding yourself better, okay? Understanding your weaknesses and strengths are a big part of that. So consider your personal areas of improvement and where you could improve. Think about what special skills or qualities you possess and what you are exceptionally good at. I'm good at making people feel good. I am good at motivating people. I have always been that good at that. It just comes naturally. I love speaking. So for you, identify those things that are good for you. If you want to leverage your strengths for success, you need to understand what they are for yourself. So uncovering your weaknesses is also a part of a helpful step because one, you can improve on them where necessary. And secondly, you can accept help from others for those points. Step 3. What are your aspirations and goals? Make them big, baby. Make them big and make them juicy because you need to be able to stretch to get them. And if you've seen some of my other videos, I talk about stretch goals and stretching to get them. If you want to assess your aspirations and goals, you need some self-reflection. I have journals. I'll always pull them up. I have journals. What are your short-term plans? What are your long-term ideas? Are you moving in that right direction? Have you drifted off the course that you set? Do your commitments and activities align with your short and long-term goals? Clarifying your aspirations and your goals will help you set a clear direction. It empowers you to prioritize your actions and focus your energy on your desired outcomes. Because we all set goals, and it doesn't matter how old you are. I hear people talk about, I'm too old, I'm blah, blah, it's blah. No, you are not too old. I saw a video of a lady the other day had a strategic plan, and she was like 98 years old. And I think she should be setting things down. But she's got strategic plan to help people. You can regularly visit your goals. And now if you're 40, you could really be digging into yours because you got a whole lot of life to live. You can revisit your goals as a part of self-reflection, period, because everyone changes, your goals change over time, and sometimes your values change, and sometimes your priority changes. But if you want it all to work together, you need to know for yourself. 4, think about learning from your mistakes and your failures. Failure is good, 1. A lot of people make a mistake and think that they failed or they've even experienced failure, and it's the end of the world. Failure is not the end of the world. It's okay because that's where we learn. Neither of those things are true. It is just a temporary setback. And if you pay attention to your failure, you know how to pivot. And you know not to make that same mistake over again because you keep making those same mistakes. That is considered insanity. Here's the other thing. You can convince yourself that by answering the question of how much and what you learned from those failures and mistakes in your past, those mistakes and failures can shape the decisions you make and build your character. Learning to embrace your failure and learn lessons is a crucial part of growth. 5, am I fulfilling my purpose and living authentically? That almost didn't come out. Living authentically is important, but are you? Are you living authentically? Let me lean into that statement. Have you spent enough time with yourself so that you are living the life that you want to live for yourself? It's not too late. Are you doing or are you procrastinating what it takes to fulfill your purpose? You can use the use of self-reflection to align your life with your purpose. Consider this. Are you living based on a path that you've been crafting, or Are you living based on external pressure or societal expectations? Now, I just want to pause there because that one is juicy. So it may look a little like this. When you were younger, you were told, grow up, get a job, go to college, have a family. Okay, that's external pressures, okay? In my mind, I'm going to use myself as an example. I was to go to school, go to college, have children, get married, have children, and that was what was expected. It wasn't until life did its little tips and turns that what happened. I needed to adjust because that was external. But as I got older, I'm looking inside and saying, okay, what are those things that make me happy? What are those things that bring me joy? What are those things that are in alignment with the direction that I am interested in going in? I love educating people. I love coaching people. I love training people. That helps me feel fulfilled. As I am helping you, I am helping myself. So think about that just for a second. In your self-reflection, you are looking to get your purpose in alignment with who you are moving towards. And evolution and change within ourselves is important. Purpose and authenticity can drive your fulfillment and success, but you definitely need to tap into that motivation and that passion. So here are my final thoughts. Use self-reflection and visualization questions as a part of your regular self-reflection routine. This is intended to motivate yourself to succeed and foster personal growth. Self-reflection isn't just a one-time task, though. It's something that you will need to rely on frequently. You're doing personal check-ins. You check in with your friends. How about you do a personal check-in for yourself? So that way you can do a temperature check to see everything is good, you're still in alignment, and it's a part of your own personal self-discovery journey. Because as we evolve, as we heal, day to day, things change, we change because we're human, we are constantly evolving, and the things that we want change day to day. So I want you to make it a great day, and thank you for joining me on this self-reflection journey. Thanks so much, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.